Hey, what is up guys, how's it going? It's your boy, this is Very Pump 3 here, and welcome to another new video of my simple redstone build tutorials. Today we are back with another zero tick farm, and this time this farm produces bone meal and not kelp. I mean it actually produces kelp, but we're going to use those kelps and turn them into bone meals. So bone meals, in Minecraft are very important. You can use bone meals to fast grow any crop or tree or literally anything that can be planted on the ground. So yeah, so as you can see, this farm is capable of producing 35,000 of kelps every hour, and we are going to use those kelps and turn them into bone meal. So as you can see, this can produce bone meal at a very fast rate and can literally fill out this single chest in about 10 or less minutes. So this farm is very fast, but it is also a very simple farm to build, and it does not require a ton of resources. Plus it is very simple to make, meaning there are not a ton of redstone contraption that you can't understand. It can be built by anyone and it's very simple. So bear with me and let's just start our tutorial. So let's just move. So before you start building, make sure you are inside a chunk base and not in top of a chunk of water. So your farm needs to be inside a chunk base in order to function properly. If your farm is situated on top of a chunk border, it will not work, it might break. So I recommend you to use a texture pack that is linked in my description, where that texture pack gives you the location of the chunk border. So I do recommend you guys to use that texture pack while making this farm. So with all that said, let's just start. So once you find out the place where you want to build your farm, go ahead and grab some solid blocks and place it like this, making a T shape just like this. Now go ahead and remove the middle block and grab a redstone torch and place it on this block like this. Now grab yourself a redstone dust and place it just opposite of the redstone torch. Now grab yourself a redstone repeater and face it towards this block which is on top of this redstone dust. So this should create a redstone clock and will trigger our farm to work. Now go ahead and place a lever right there to make it, to use this lever to turn the farm on and off. So yeah, once you do that, turn to this side and place a redstone dust right there. Then place 4 solid blocks in a row just like this. So it should look like this. Then place a temporary block on top of this block right here. Then place 4 sticky pistons in a row just like this. 3, and that should be the 4th piston. Now go behind them and remove this temporary block and then connect these pistons with our redstone clock. So this line will trigger our pistons back and forth whenever we turn this farm on. So yeah, so as you can see, if I flick this lever, it will trigger our pistons. So now go ahead and grab some solid blocks and press it right here just in front of this sticky pistons. So it should look just like this. So as you can see, our sticky pistons are floating and it should remain like this. So make sure there are no blocks underneath these sticky pistons. If there are blocks underneath these sticky pistons, our farm will not work. So make sure there are air block gaps in between the piston and the ground. Now place 4 sands on top of this block right here just like this. Then again 4 sands on top of each pistons. Place a sand on top of each sticky pistons. Then again place a row of sand on top of this right here and also here. So it should look just like this. Now go ahead and cover up this whole sand area, otherwise your farm will break. So make sure to cover these sands using solid blocks or your farm will break. So once you do this, it should look like this, and do not forget to fill the front area. So yeah, it should just look like this. Once you do this, grab yourself 4 temporary blocks and place it right here. We are placing these temporary blocks because we are going to place some chests and hoppers in order to collect our loot. So place 4 chests just like this. Now go behind this chest and remove these temporary blocks that we placed. Now grab yourself 4 hoppers and connect those hoppers with these chests. So make sure these hoppers are funneling towards these chests. So once you do that, place a block here and a row of block here and finally a block here. Now grab yourself regular pistons and place it on top of these blocks. So it should look just like this. Now increase these blocks height by 2 blocks. So 1, 2 and 2 blocks here. Then again place a block here, then increase it by 2 block here and 2 blocks right there. So it should look just like this. Now grab yourself some stairs of any kind and place it in upside down way facing towards yourself just like this on top of these pistons. Then grab yourself some solid blocks and place it in front of these stairs just like this. Now grab yourself some buttons of any kind and place it underneath these blocks. So this button will prevent the water from going outside. Now grab yourself some glass blocks and we are going to place these glass blocks on top of these chests. So crouch down and place glass blocks on top of these chests. Now grab yourself some buckets of water because we are going to waterlog these stairs. So just touch on the stairs or just right click on them to waterlog them using a water bucket. So it should look just like this. So as you can see, the water is now flowing downwards towards our hopper. Now grab yourself some kelp and plant it right there. So you're going to need 4 kelps for our farm. So once you do this, just cover up using some glass or solid blocks. So this should look like this. Now go ahead and if you want, just smooth out your farm. So yeah, this is your front side done. Now the next thing we are going to do is to power the back pistons. Let's turn to this side and we're going to power the top pistons with our redstone clock. So grab yourself a redstone torch and place it on this piston just like this. Then place a solid block on top of this torch like this. Should look like this. Now grab a redstone torch and place it on top of this block right there. Then a solid block on top of this torch. Now place a redstone torch right there. So as you can see, this torch will be turned off. Now place a row of solid blocks like this just below these pistons. Now we are going to connect these pistons with this torch using some redstone dusts. So make sure this redstone line is turned off while the bottom line is turned on. So make sure this line is turned off. So yeah guys, your farm is done. I mean, this is the kelp farm that going to produce 35,000 of kelps per hour. So if you need a kelp farm, that's it. But if you want to modify it and make it a bone meal farm, keep watching. So once you do all this, go to the corner of this farm and place a chest right there like this. Now grab yourself some hoppers and connect the hoppers with this chest like this. So we're going to need 4 hoppers like this. So make sure all these hoppers are funneling towards this chest. So once you do this, grab yourself some composters and place it on top of each hoppers just like this. So it should look like this. Then again grab yourself some hoppers and place it on top of these composters. Make sure to place them on top of these composters, otherwise your bone meal farm will not work. So yeah, make sure the hoppers are funneling downwards to the composters. So yeah guys, our farm is now done and this farm should produce bone meal in a very fast way. So yeah, as you can see, our farm is now working and should produce 35,000 of kelps per hour, and those kelps will be sent towards these composters through these chests and these hoppers, and will be eventually be collected by the bottom hoppers and will be sent towards this chest right here. So as you can see, we are getting bone meals in literally every 2 to 3 seconds. So yeah, this chest is going to be filled in no time. So yeah guys, that should be all for our farm. So if you need a bone meal farm, to make this farm in your vault, and you don't have to worry about your bone meal situation anymore again. But guys, another thing I want to mention is that do not leave this farm running where you are going far away from this farm or going to exit the game. So make sure to turn off this farm whenever you are going to some other place like nether or something or any further place, and make sure to turn it off while you are exiting the game. So yeah guys, make sure to turn this off or just stand right here, and your farm will never break. And that should be all for this tutorial guys. I hope you like this farm, and if you do like this farm, don't forget to give a like on this video as well. And if you are new to this channel, do not forget to give me a sub if you can. And yeah, that should be all, and I see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.